Hello and welcome back. We are gaming with 1939. We're back at ASL. This is Let's Play 35 plus years of Advanced Squad Leader. Episode God knows how much. It's been a while since I've done that intro. And it's Friday. It's a solo night. Honestly, I never really play on Friday, but I got time, and let's get another scenario off of the charts before we get to Case White slash the invasion of Poland. So today, I'm going to be playing a rather old scenario. This is from 1996. This is FT-04, Return to the Start Line. I don't. Let me actually. You know what? I forgot to check what the historical balance has been for this scenario. Um, Technically, it might be better known under its French name. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there you go. Retour à la case départ. Unfortunately, the version I have, well, I guess not unfortunately. Anyways, it decided to translate the name, so take of that what you will. There are a few things to note and change around here, so hopefully this will make sense once all is said and done. It is a scenario that involves the Japanese and Mongolians. It's not one that we see terribly often, so always fun to see these different inclusions here. Although I'm not sure exactly how this one's going to play out, but let's see here. Scenario Archive puts this at a 3-1 win for the Mongolians, which it's strange. I'm actually not sure. The Roar data too is a little strange because its English name is different than the French name. And that never sits right with me because I don't know if that's just a different translation that someone wanted to put in, or if it's just confused with a different scenario. So that aside, we have a as mentioned 1939 scenario. This is May 1939. We've got 3 boards. One is a typically European board, or green colored one, board 7. Thanks to the magic of Vassal, you can change that to be desert colors. Unfortunately, I can't take the buildings off, or I didn't figure out how to do so. So apologies if someone knows how to change that. They could potentially let me know. That'd be dope. Another thing that's been changed is that there are a bunch of marsh hexes, and all of the wood hexes have been turned into swamp. And that basically, there's some issues with shooting high explosive into those hexes, which we're not really going to see. Additionally, there's extra costs going in. It's not a good time going into swamp hexes, essentially. So we're going to try and not do that. The only buildings that should be on this map are the I think they're called yurtses, Mongolian yurtses. Yeah, I think so. And there's just basically a congregation of Mongolians that are set up around it. The Mongolians get to choose a side to set up on, so either they set their defenses on what I'll call the western side of the board, or they set up on the eastern side of the board, and depending on which spot you choose, it affects where your reinforcements come in, or reinforcements where your more mobile, already mounted units start. So if it wasn't here, they would start up here. The big difference is that you're going to, no matter what, encounter either the Axis miners or the Japanese. And I don't know how quickly this scenario is going to end as a result of this. So we'll just have to see. The scenario card tells us that the Mongols win if at game end they control 5 of the following hexes on board 7. So they've been marked. They're a little hard to see just because I've already got the labels down. But essentially, it's a lot of the close hexes. You don't ever have to actually go across the river, um, which I don't know why they mentioned that it's fordable, but hey, that's detail for detail's sake, I guess. Um, Another thing too to mention is that there are several hillocks, um, and the hillock summits are at level 2, and the hillocks themselves are considered hills. So there's a little bit of wishy-washy, like can you see, from J6 to E4? It's going to be debatable because of where the line is drawn. But for all intents and purposes, if it's a hillock, it should be level 1, unless it's the highest points, and then it's level 2. There's another difference on the scenario archive, and I don't know if that's just how I did it versus how they set up, but there seems to be 2 level 2 hexes here in these Hamada hexes. Or is that Hamada? I forget. I don't know. I can't seem to. It either doesn't. Either I used the wrong hillock, or there's something I missed. I checked for errata for this scenario and I couldn't find any. So, yeah, I don't know. Could be a different print or something, or I just read it wrong. So, the thing to keep in mind is that neither side controls the start objectives. So basically, everybody's got a race towards these victory locations. Another thing that is in effect. First off, weather is clear. I'm gonna put this down here because it's gonna be easier to see. Um, EC, I mean, technically EC, I think should be marked as moderate versus anything else. And there is light dust in effect. So light dust is always annoying because of how much it affects shooting. And I'm going to have to, I mean, thankfully, in our preferences, we can change this to apply light dust. So we can do these things with Vassal that make it so that it will do the math and I won't, which is great because I do not want to do math if I don't have to. Not on a night like tonight. Is dust the rules here? No, I was probably at the dust rules. Cool. So I went over this a while ago, for a scenario or two, probably just one, but anyways, so to refresh all of us here, light dust, when it's in effect, um, oh, it says only if EC is dry or very dry. All right, well, I'm gonna assume that they just didn't put it as dry or whatnot. Anyways, um, so while light dust is in effect, each to hit and each non-ordnance IFTDR, so basically anytime infantry will shoot, um, same thing with LMGs and all that, you get a dust DLV, so dust level variance. I always forget what the I gotta remember. Anyways, equal to a subsequent die roll that is halved. So, you roll a third die, and you essentially just add whatever that is halved. So, yeah, it's not all that great because you find yourself rolling, adding a 1, 2, or 3 essentially on every roll you do, and that's just not cool. A thing to also keep in mind, and this is in F11 7.11, which is the interdiction point part of light dust. It says being a type of LV hindrance because it is DLV. Neither light or moderate dust negates first fire move in the open, so you're getting -2s essentially no matter what. It's not really going to matter too much here because cavalry, but again, something to keep in mind. So I'm going to test this. If I roll IFT, it's not going to show up on the left, but it does show up in my text. I don't know why Vassal hasn't changed that yet. Anyways, to give you an idea, this was a 6, a 3, and the bonus die was a 4. The light dust determines that you have the 4 to 2, so instead of a 9, it's 11. If it was a 3, the fraction is rounded down, so instead of 1.5, you wouldn't go to 2, you'd go to 1. Anyways, so, and if you roll a 1, you get 0. So, small favors there. I don't, there is vehicle dust. Yeah, essentially, it's just dust that um, follows a vehicle around. As long as nobody is shooting through the rear of a vehicle, I'm not really concerned by it, especially since there's only 2 vehicles right now. Both are on the Japanese side, and as mentioned, there's gonna be a lot of cavalry running around, so I'm not too concerned. All right, anything else? We got some SSRs, I believe. We have Hillocks clear weather. Map 7 is a desert map. Buildings don't exist. Woods are swamp. Current is slow. Again, I'm not really gonna bother because nobody should be going into the river. And that's it. It seems. Everybody on the Mongolian side is basically dictated. You either go on one side or the other, and some people have to be adjacent to the yurtses, and other people have to be on the hill, and other people have to be on the side. The Japanese all come in on game turn 1, so immediately, essentially, and they've all spent half their movement factors. It is not stated whether or not you are allowed to gallop. So basically meaning I could, instead of horses normally have 6 or 12, sorry, 12 movement factors and movement points. Instead of coming in with 6, if they've all declared gallop, they come in with 10. I'm going to assume I'm allowed to gallop because it doesn't say otherwise. And I think that's it. ELR is 3 and a 2 for the Axis, the Japanese and their buddies, and a hearty 5 for the Mongolians. So that'll probably be a determining factor here on survivability. Japanese sniper is just a 2, pretty garbage. And the Mongolian San is 4, which is pretty tough. Now, as the Mongolians, I can put... I could conceal everybody. Honestly, there's no point to conceal, so I'm not going to bother. Same thing with the Japanese. I could conceal. There's not much of a point. I could put the sniper anywhere. I'm going to have the sniper be on the right side here. And this is mainly because I want to reduce the Japanese as much as possible and potentially kill one of their leaders. I could under certain views, I guess, go after the weaker Axis minor troops, the Manchurian allies, but I just kind of feel like it'd probably be best served going after the better troops. So, and better troops in this instance pretty much just being firepower. Whereas the Japanese sniper, you know what? I don't really have an idea of where I want them to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think, no, that should be legal. 2, 3. And sniper 2. Alright. Cool. I think that is it before we get this going. Yeah, cool. So, turn 1, weather, we have no change. Already starting with Axis, or Allied Sniper, that's great. That is good news for my die roll. Oh, also, I need to tell my phone to be quiet, because it is going crazy. And also, I need to start a log file, because it'd be nice if I logged this. Cool. All right. So, prep fire. There can be no prep fire because no units are on the map. And here's where we get to have some fun. Now, dust does not impede movement. There's no increase in movement cost as far as I can tell. And desert boards should not cost extra to run around on horseback. So let's double check this and see what is correct and what is not. Open ground 1, perfect. So the Japanese infantry, they can all come in from board 27 GG5 to board 28 GG5. Now, the PDF I have has GGS. I'm gonna assume that for everybody's sake, it actually means GG5, and it's just a weird typo. Um, I can't imagine you'd be allowed to go all the way up to GG3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just gonna do like this, so I know where my units have come in, because I don't want to have them on the turn chart essentially. So everybody's galloping. I'm not gonna put CX counters, but just so you know, they're all galloping. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Actually, was that 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I'm already messing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lastly, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, these are level 1 hills, so I don't want to necessarily go up them just to incur some penalties here and reduce my movement. There's a thing with the PDF saying that the Japanese player, quote unquote, secretly records whether or not the tanks will come in with the Japanese and Manchurian group. So it's something that you do before you ever look at the Mongolian setup. So I had them with the Manchurian peeps because they're tankettes and they can, as long as they don't blow up immediately, they should be able to get some action going. The Mongolians don't actually have Molotovs, as far as I know. It's not. There's nothing in the scenario card that says that they do. So they're kind of going to be impervious outside of 3 weapons, and I'm not particularly worried about them right now. So um, yeah, they're going to move in from off board. They've already spent half. I'm going to assume half it means they've only got 7 movement factors left, because it would be 7.5, but we'll deduct the extra half MP here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Essentially, I want to try and do and negate action out of that group, because they're the ones who are going to be slower. So if I can stop them, that'll be great. And then over on this side, technically I didn't set these guys up, but while I do, I'll just talk about their setup location here. So the Manchurians come in on board from 27, so bottom board H10, all the way up to 27A5. So essentially, you can start adjacent to enemy units. I'm not sure if that's necessarily a good idea, but you can do it. I've also never done this before, so this will be some learning as we go here. Essentially, all of these horses are going to be galloping. All these units are going to gallop, and because they're galloping, they have 10 movement left. So as an example, to see how terribly this goes, um, squad goes into C10 for 1. It has 9 remaining. It has 8 remaining. It has 7 remaining. It has 6 remaining. Actually, I need to do 5, 4. Is that okay? Cool. So essentially, my plan is to charge, because cavalry units can charge a target. You just have to be 3 or more hexes away from them. You have to already be galloping or declare a gallop. Um, since I galloped at the start, they got 10, and it costs 3 movement factors plus the cost of the location that they end up in. So basically, what this is saying is that so this is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then 16 because it's open ground, plus 3 to 19 for the charge itself. Now, uh, I am I need to do some defensive fire shooting because I kind of need to, and just need to do that. So we'll do the that first, and then we'll see how things go. So cavalry are always subject to -2. We've been over this a little bit. The infantry with the LMG, I'm going to add the leader just so that they don't cower, are going to be shooting at this cavalry. It is 6 range, so the LMG is at full firepower. The squad is at half, so it's a 3.5 down 2. Ouch. Okay, well, I love when I get these rolls right off the bat. So 3 on a what was it, 3.5 is under the kill number for the horse. So immediately we need to go into essentially those effects, and then how that's going to affect the unit itself. So horses have no inherent morale level, are not affected by morale checks. If cavalry breaks, it must bail out. Its horse is considered to have bolted or been destroyed and is removed from play. So horses, whether mounted or not, are attacked using the vehicle star line on the IFT. In addition to, and at the same time, fire against any cavalry units riding them. So always important to note the distinction between horses and cavalry in these instances. Cavalry is always treated as the infantry on horseback. The horses are always treated individually. So the horses aren't subject to the -2 DRM for cavalry, nor are they affected by first fire movement, open ground, or non-assault movement, because the infantry already get the -2. So if the final IFT DR is less than the kill number, a number of horse counters up to the highest KIA listed in that column are eliminated. So in this instance, it's 2. So 1, essentially the horse counter is gone. So we'll just put this to the side. Now to determine what happens. So random selection determines the horse counters and can include those who have just bolted. The rider of an eliminated horse must bail out after all morale checks and reductions caused by the same attack have been resolved. So in this instance, the riders do take a -2, which means that they're suffering a 1 on a 3.5, which is a 1 KA. So essentially this guy just got mulched and is immediately vaporized. I'm just going to delete the horse counter because that's not important. I did. Oh, see, immediately I'm not looking at the right number. It won't matter because it will be a casualty because there's dust. So, and I was hoping that I would remember dust. So instead, it is a casualty reduced horse because it is equal to the kill number. So 1 horse suffers casualty reduction, and then the unit still takes 2 on K2, so 2 on 3.5, which is a K2. So he's still reduced, so he's not outright killed. Takes a morale check, a 2 morale check, which he breaks. So now we got to figure that out. So, determine which horse. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, he's broken. On top of this, now, okay, that is post resolution of that. Do we still have? If cavalry breaks, must bail out. So our guy has to bail out. We're looking at D6.24 now. Is bailing out. Bailing out never costs any movement points. Essentially, you're just spending everything to get onto the ground. Essentially, a rider takes a bailout, or bails out, must take a normal morale check. Why are they if unbroken? Gotcha. Any sport weapon? Okay, they're not doing any sport weapon stuff. Yeah, okay. So if I understand this correctly, so they take a morale check and they fail it, right? So they fail it, and then they have to bail out. So they take another morale check. Let's see if there's anything I missed here in errata and other stuff. If I go through, just want to make sure that there's nothing else. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, and that doesn't. Yeah, if a cavalry unit breaks as a result of an attack upon it that also eliminates its horse counter, does it take 2 bailout MCs? No, it would just. You still take a bailout because you failed the morale check. Right. Okay. Is there any play aids? No, didn't think so. I almost wish there was a written example here. Errata. Defensive first fire. All right, cool. So I'm of the so this guy breaks. He's now got to bail out, takes a morale check, and he fails it. So he's eliminated. That's how I understand this. I know he's gonna pick up these horses because they're spent horses. They're not really. I don't really think there's gonna have much they can do. So the second unit gets on the map. Also is galloping. So 1 or 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then 19 to get into here. They did not have rate of fire. I guess you know what I should do is I'm gonna have them here. Now a thing that a defender can do in this instance, I mean really all instances of cavalry, but so cavalry can shoot. The issue is that because they're mounted, they're shooting at halved firepower. So I think what I want to do, because there's still units on the board that can come in, or that will come in, I should say. So I'm going to have the guy with the LMG in the back here is going to shoot at this at D6. That's a 2.5 essentially, shooting at D6, so 2.5. That will not do anything to the horses, and unfortunately, the dust brings it to a 9. So there will also be nothing there. Even with the -2, 7 will not do anything to either group. There will be residual though, so half of 2.5 is not that great. And I'm just gonna let them come in, and we can play out what happens in a charge. So in a charge, a unit. So fire effects. Cavalry firepower is had as mounted fire except in CC or a charge. They are being charged. They are not the ones charging, which is the important part here. So cavalry may charge a known enemy occupied location, provided it declares the charge, which it did, range of 3, which we did, and pays the movement factor cost, which we did. After undergoing all defensive subsequent first fire and final prep fire, final protection fire. I don't know why I'm saying prep. The cavalry then would shoot at full firepower, and it's triple point blank, which is pretty crazy. So they are going to get shot at because as they get into the hex, they should be attacked. So also continue. Yeah. So defending infantry using triple point blank fire versus cavalry are also considered to be using final protective fire, and thus area fire. So, and that's interesting. I'm surprised that there's no question for this one, because it sort of implies that since you're considered to be using final protective fire, that should count the morale check that a final protective fire shot would be doing. So we'll just see. So there's only a 337 and an 81. There's no extra shots or no extra shooters. So the 337 will be tripled to 9, halved to 4.5 because of area fire, and there will be a -1 at least provided by the leader. We're looking at an 8 with dust, so 4.5, and then minus well, nothing against the horses. That's the important part. And then it is -2 against the cavalry because they're cavalry, so it brings us down to a 6. And then -1 for the leader, which brings it down to a 5. 5 on 4.5 is a 1 morale check. These guys will fail it, which means they are forced to bail out. Cavalry breaks must bail out. Yeah, so they will have to bail out. And then as they bail out, they pass their morale check. So they're fine, just unhorsed. Problematically, too, is... Oh, yeah. So I guess they... Yeah, I really have to hope that I'm doing this correct here. Let me see if there's a play aid here, because I really want to make sure I'm not... Because I'm looking at this cavalry and going, you know, how do cavalry ever survive? And if I'm doing it wrong where I'm double counting... Like, do you just bail out and then the normal morale check is what breaks you? Versus... you're just broken the first time. Like, do you break twice, or is breaking just forcing you to bail out? You're not broken while bailing out. That's the important part that needs to be confirmed here. And this is like the only thing. Like, if you don't play cavalry, it just comes up and it's annoying. Because obviously I don't have an article I can just point to right away. Play aids. Has nobody done a single Ponder's book There's gotta be a play aid for cavalry, right? There's gotta be. How would there not be? Very, very interesting. Rules table. Wow, that's... Of course I would have to check. Let's go through time, people. We are going to ASL Annual 97. Because I will hate myself forever if I've been playing Cavalry wrong. That'd be funny. Hey, at least we're learning, right? That's the important part. Where is my collection of annuals? ASL Annual Bundle. We gotta find our 1997 bookmark. You know, if anything, this is a good time to point out ASL Annuals. Like, pretty nice stuff to have. Cavalry movement. Drawing error occurred. Thank you, PDF. Thank you, Adobe. And it broke on the page I needed to write, to read. Adobe, seriously, you're killing me here. Do I need to open you in online? You're gonna do better online? I swear, Adobe needs a better product here. I should just go to Foxit. Alright. ASL Annual 97. Attacking cavalry. So cavalry suffers a number of adverse combat effects. First and foremost, always receives -2 in IFTT to hit. We've gone over that. Always. So just not minefields. Movement, open ground, and non-assault movement never apply, nor does hazardous movement. But the -1 air burst does. So it's, if you have cavalry go through woods, I guess. Should a cavalry unit break, not just step reduce, its horse is eliminated and it must bail out, necessitating a further normal morale check and eliminating any sport weapons. We've already been over that. So yeah, the only thing that gets me here is that it says morale check reduction, because you can reduce via K, but not, you don't technically have to break. You're not breaking. Breaking might happen afterwards, which I'm starting to think more and more is the case. Mountain cavalry always act as area fire, triple point blank, cannot cross certain slopes. Can you give me an example? Where are we? Smoke, conclusion. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna go with this because I think this makes more sense. Great number of broken half squads. Remember, while cavalry is potent, charge is always vulnerable. Rallying point, be on the lookout for enemy stuff. Keeping units mounted, accomplish tasks, relatively low risk, vulnerability. Yeah, mobility is great. Do I have? Yeah, okay, cool. Man, I really wish that even if the horses are not affected, they will bolt if the cavalry breaks from a fire attack, causing the cavalry to bail out and take a normal round check. Yeah, and if I go to bailout, which was 6, was it? Yeah, okay, because it says even if already broken. Or broken cavalry, A13.51. Yeah, okay. See, it seems like it's just doubly punishing. Okay, cool. So yeah, they broke, and then they didn't break the second time when they landed, essentially. Cool. I just need to move that counter below. All right. Well, at least you know what I'm. You second guess yourself, and we've corrected it, corrected it. We've cleared that up, so I feel a lot better now that it's more concrete. These guys are first fired. Oh shoot, at 2. That does count as an IFT, but because of the leader, they won't pin or suffer any results because that could have theoretically broken them, but it did not. Now I'm having kind of a bad time here, so I don't know if I want to stay. Um, I don't know if I want to keep trying to charge those guys. What the heck is a hill? How much is it? Just cost a train, but it should be level 1. So a hill, depend on terrain H. Well, that doesn't help. Doubled. Okay, it just doubled. Huh. So the question is that I've got a little bit of cavalry left that I am okay with throwing at this problem. Not necessarily a lot though, but the issue is where do you send these cavalry dudes? I think it's worthwhile to still do this because these guys have to mount up. These guys are kind of, quote unquote stuck for the moment. I haven't rolled a single sniper yet, which is surprising. And these guys, while they're mobile already, they're just weak. They don't have a lot of people. This is considered final protective. I could force another final protective. You know what? Let's throw a third one in and see here. 11, 12. They'll 13, oops, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, no, I can get there. So they'll charge same target. As they get here, I'm going to have... Actually, you know what? No, when they get adjacent, this guy will shoot at them as a 3... it was a 3 firepower. That's not going to do anything to either, so this guy's first fired. I could keep final protective firing, but honestly, it's not really worth it adjacent because as you go in, it's going to be triple, which is way better. So same idea, tripled, then halved for final protective. Oh, you know what? It might be halved twice. So instead of 4.5, it's 2.25. We don't count the 2.5. So it's 2 firepower. Okay. Uh, for crying out loud. So that's the wrong chart. There we go. So the 2 firepower, the kill number for vehicles is 4. Dust will increase that to a 5. The roll to a 5. So it doesn't do anything to the horses. Excuse me. But it is a 3-on-2 for the squad. It's a 1 morale check. They will break, which means they have to take a bailout, and they will half squad. And the horses are once more gone. This is, yeah. And this is the problem of, like, when do you cut your losses? Because if I don't do something, these guys are screwed, essentially. They can't route, so they'll all die. So I feel like I gotta keep pushing. So, and honestly, as a solo game, I'm kind of, it's whatever. It'll be up to the Mongolians to push to, one, try and kill these vehicles, which I don't think they'll necessarily be able to do, and then 2, to also, you know, capture the important locations here that I will be capturing. So Gallop, 11, 12, 13, 14. You know what? I'm just going to keep targeting the leader. Why not? I don't think I did the residual, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Because it would have killed them anyways. So, so 14, 15, 16, and then 19. Or, sorry. No, 20. Pretty sure that was legal. Pretty sure the last one was legal too. So 2 down 2. They're fine. The squad, the cavalry, take a normal morale check. I cannot roll anything great today. Take another morale check to bail. So they bail successfully. Cavalry is gone, or the horses are gone. Jeez. 11, 12, 13, 14. Declare a charge. 15, 16, 20. Yeah, 20. The squad in there does a final protective fire. Yeah, so triple halved. I wonder if I'm, yeah, anyways, triple halved. We'll just do triple halved. It counts as final protective fire. So 12, yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Even a 10, and that will break them. Which means, I hadn't really thought about that. So if you charge a cavalry, then if they fail their final protective fire, then that counts as a morale check, because they now must bail, so they're broken, and then they take a morale check, and then they're reduced because they failed their morale check. Right? Like, that has to be how that goes. I don't think I'm crazy on this. Which then they're bailed out, and then the new cavalry, the guys that just charged, are in the hex. And now we get to do the other thing that I've been trying to do forever. So after they've survived all of the defending fire and all that, which now I think about it, I need to do yonder. There we go. Now they do their attack, and it's triple point blank fire, not halved. So this will be a 9 flat. Okay, well, I mean, a 10 on 9 is nothing. It won't matter. What a oof. So I'm just gonna mark them as prep fire. And then I think I might be able to reach. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, okay. I should be able to. How many guys do we got in there? I have 2 full squads. There's no way I have 2 full squads. How do I have 2 full squads? Alright, whatever. So I'm going to charge the guy on the right. So it's 15, 16. These guys can't see them. That's why they haven't shot, is because of the height stuff. This guy could because they're on the 2nd level. So this guy's going to shoot 6 down 2. He cowers. So instead of 6, it's 4. It's a pin task check, and the question now is, do you take... Cavalry and horses do not take pin task checks. There you go. So this guy is shot. He's finaled. The unit will enter the hex that they've declared a charge on. He has to shoot again now. Okay, well, if I keep just tossing 3s out of nowhere, what are we looking at here? It's a 4. Yeah, and it shouldn't be halved twice. I think that was something I did wrong here, which doesn't matter because it was a kill anyways. Or I'm just gonna take an extra half squad out. All right. So yeah, so that is 4.5. It's down 2, so it's a 2 on 4.5, which is a K2. So random selection, leader's dead. The squad takes a 2 morale check. They can't pin, so they're fine, surprisingly. And 4.5, that will reduce the horse. So let's make sure we get the horses right. So horse, number of horses subject. Yeah, okay, so they gotta bail out. So the horse dies. They gotta bail out. They will fail their bailout. It's and he doesn't ELR, but he breaks. All right, well, that's did not go well. We have defensive fire. Honestly, I mean, I'll just do this guy adjacent. So 5. Should be 5 flat. Oh no, wait, it's halved. Because it's subsequent. So it's normally 10. It's halved because it's subsequent to 5, and then it's halved again because he's on horseback. So it's 2.5 flat. What are the these rolls have been pretty incredible. 6 on 3.5 is a normal morale check. I'm not looking forward to this. So the leader fails. He has to bail out, and the squad can't pin, so he's fine. So the leader takes a wound check. He's wounded. No, he's dead. So never mind. He's just dead. No, am I doing that wrong? I feel like I'm doing that wrong. Yes, because he just breaks. I should not just be killing him. So he breaks. Today, maybe this is why I don't normally game on Fridays. So he takes a so leader breaks, takes a bailout, passes his bailout. Okay, cool. This guy is finaled. Nobody else has anything to shoot. Advanced fire phase, honestly, I don't have any. Routes. Now, this will be the interesting part here. So let's take off the prep and defensive. We already mentioned how light dust doesn't affect interdiction. I probably should have paid attention to that more often, or more. So what's going to happen is the guys on horseback can't interdict because they're halved for area fire. That's my understanding of it. This guy can interdict up to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna have 1. This leader can get to B6. That's fine. And then both of these guys are going to route to the leader, yeah, they'll each take an interdiction. So the 5 and then the 6, surprisingly past both, which is kind of insane, I'll be honest. And then this poor guy, I think, is eliminated for failure to route because there's nowhere he can go that's not adjacent. Like, I guess theoretically I could do... Like, can I route to E4? Can I get here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6? I think that's 6. Because you can leave a hex. I guess it's like he would take a morale check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Morale check. He's reduced. Morale check. He's pinned. So he's pinned here. I think that's a legal move. If it's not, someone in the comments, please let me know. All right. And then we have this guy, who, I think I can rally to or route back. So his target's gonna be, oh, you know what? His route has to be this way because he can see these vehicles. So he has to route here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's 5. Yeah, I think that's it. Advance. Man, I forget if cavalry can advance. I'm not sure. Yeah, not allowed. Oh, dismounting. Yeah. No horse may be transported, pitage moved in an advanced phase. Okay, but can cavalry move? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think they... I'm going to assume they can't. At worst, I can check advance, and I'm pretty sure advance will tell me that, no, in fact, advance is for infantry only. Cavalry are not considered infantry. Advanced phase, infantry, yeah. It's not. Yeah, cavalry is different. Cool. All right. There is no CC, because a lot of people died. Specifically all the people that I would have wanted to do CC with. So yeah. And essentially everybody who rolled sniper, except the one during the interdiction, yeah, that's not good. Does that? I'm not sure if dust... Apparently dust might affect infiltration. Or, sorry, interdiction. Not sure. I'll come back to it another time at this point. So, we have Russian turn 1. Or Mongolian turn 1, I guess. Weather was no change. Rally phase. There's a few things. They're going to try and self-rally. They won't get it. So the DM will come off. This guy's DM has to stay because he's in open ground and can be seen. And then we've got our stack over here in the back. That is unfortunately not going to rally, but that was damn close. And then going to prep fire. Now, I honestly don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to try this LMG against a tank. That will be a hit. That won't be a kill. I do have a rate, so let's go for a second shot. No on both attempts. Oops. It might seem silly, but honestly, these tanks are tankettes, I guess, more specific. Actually, they might be tanks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're tanks. They're just like the biggest concern, honestly, that the Mongolians have. So I could. Do I want to? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do a fire group of D4 and D5 against the Manchurian cavalry. So, as far as I would imagine, it's doubled and then halved, which I'm also starting to think I might have done the halving a time or two, but whatever. The only person I can beat in this instance is me, so as long as it's fair on both sides for messing up the rules, that's all that matters. So they're doubled and halved because they're on horseback and also adjacent. So instead of 16, it's 8. The leader bonus doesn't apply. Oh my god, I've had such great rolls as the wrong side in my thing, or at least it feels like. So that is going to kill the horse. So the horse goes. Oops, that is not what I want to do. The horse is dead. The attack is a 3 on 8 because of the -2, which I wasn't calculating. So 3 on 8 is a K2. So this guy immediately becomes a half squad. And will break. All right. So, anyways, this is one of those like this is the Japanese are going to be really tough to deal with. That is 100% for sure. But if I was playing against somebody, if I lose any of these tankettes, I think that's game, which is crazy enough to think about. I think that's honestly it. I need to do for prep fire movement. This squad is going to declare gallop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then they're just going to park their butts there. Now that I think about it, let's get some VP counters out so we know who has how much of what. Technically, I believe they have one because I think cavalry can claim. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I'm pretty sure cavalry can claim hexes. I might be wrong, but I think they can. Which also means I should have one for the Japanese. Yeah. All right. So that's the easy ones done. I don't need to worry about them anymore, so they'll get out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Same idea, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, I think what I'll do. So mounting should be, it's just cost 1 if I remember correctly. And on top of costing 1, it's a quarter of the movement of the horse. So if you gallop later in your turn, I think this is probably why gallop is so if you gallop and it's not your first thing, it's kind of like CX. CX, if you late CX, it's +1. If you late gallop instead of 20, it's 16. So if you get on your horse, you lose 4, you lose a quarter, and then if you gallop afterwards, I guess you go to 16. Might actually be 15, but anyways, I'm just gonna play it easy. So they're gonna be at 9, or 9 left. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna do that for these guys as well. Then I'm gonna do a very similar thing with these bonhommes. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same idea. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I meant to do whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for losing the quarter. And then this gentleman, for these two, I'm just going to have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I want to, I just want to shoot these guys and blow them up. That's all I need to do to really secure a win. Defensive fire phase, there's none. Advanced fire phase, there is none. Routes are simple. So this guy can't see these gentlemen, so he's going to keep... actually, you can see this guy. let's take the prep fire off. He might... No, he can see this guy. Yeah, this guy's just eliminated for failure to route, I think. This guy can come into the rigmarole. He'll take a... Oh, does he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. So he'll go to the group. The group will welcome with open arms and stay that way. That's it for routes. Advances, there are none. Or actually, I'm going to advance these two guys. I don't want to advance him because I need the line of sight because of the hill. So CC, nothing. Rally phase, turn to Japanese. Weather, no change. Rally, self-rally for the leader. We'll get it. So rally, rally, and rally. I don't get any of them. Alright. That's it for rally phase. Nothing else can really happen. So prep fire. I have no prep fire to make. Movement. I'm going to do the Japanese first because it's going to be super easy to do this. So this guy's just going to jump off a horse. I'm actually going to send him away because I don't really care for him all that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then dismount. Same idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dismount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dismount. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dismount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dismount here. Perfect. I don't care for the horses. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna get back on horseback. And at worst, I will just re-apparate them. I don't want to have the counters on the board because it's just a lot of busy work. You having to work all the counters over and over. So, if this was a tournament, it would obviously be different. Okay, so with these tanks, the question is do I want to subject myself to LMG fire? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Quarter +1. Ooh, I can overrun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I have to do it. Is there any terrain here I need to be careful of? If there's Hamada, how much is it for fully tracked? 2, okay, so I don't want to go through Hamada. And Scrub, which, yeah, I think that's just Hamada. Scrub, it's, ooh, 2, yeah, okay. So I don't want to go through either. All right. This is ballsy, but honestly, I need to start doing this sort of stuff. Well, start. I just need to do this stuff, really, because otherwise there's going to be too many Mongolians too soon. So, one, as I go here, LMG is going to take a final shot. Is that a double small? It's a single small? Is that a single small? Yeah. It's a 9 +2 small. No, they're gonna miss. They're gonna miss. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This LMG is gonna take a shot. It's definitely not gonna. No, that's definitely not a hit. I was kind of hoping. I know I didn't turn it perfectly for the defender, but I was hoping maybe I could get something. Not going to be the case, and I'm going to overrun. At 10, there is a 4, essentially. Cost 4 because there's a quarter rounded up, and then 1 to get in. So 14, 15, I need my handy dandy PDFs here because I definitely don't know if I want to start calculating this value here. And what is the name of my unit again? Oh, it's a type. Is it type 92A? Yeah, okay. Type 92A, button up overrun 8. And there shouldn't be any other modifiers or anything to it, to the 8 anyways. So we go to our handy dandy chart for overruns. And I'm just so curious if there's anything with cavalry, because I've never overrun cavalry. Well, I suppose it'll be an attack on both. Alright, so vehicle prepares to enter defender's location. There's nothing going on here because I'm not going into a building or anything crashed or anything like that. There's no defensive fire, first fire that can be done because it's cavalry. They just don't have the capacity for it. And I'm overrunning, so you know they just don't have anything they can use. We're going to look to see if there's any special cases here. So the vehicle wasn't eliminated or anything. There's no concealed targets. We're not looking at Sangers. TEM, there is no TEM. There's no armor leader. There's no smoke. There's a -1 against cavalry in open ground. And I'm not attacking a vehicle, so I think it's just going to be an 8 down 1 with whatever dust and smoke and all that crap. So IFT. Alright, so that doesn't do anything. And it doesn't, it's not an original, so it won't break the gun, which that I'm thankful for. Ooh, I wish I could have gotten a 3 there. That would have been nice. Now the question is that technically there's CC reaction fire, but can cavalry CC reaction fire? Is there a thing in for CC? Gallop, vulnerability, morale checks, charges, horses. If I write OVR. No. So I think they just get overrun like normal. Which means actually that's interesting. So do they still have a CC value of 5? Because they are for sure like, how would cavalry? Oh, I guess that applies. Right, so they are riders. So there's a +1. So those other stuff would apply. Withdrawing, overstacked, wire, crest. Is there anything else? I think it's just riders. So, so one of the units will try CC, won't get it, and the second one also won't get it. There's enough modifiers that it won't matter. So they are both first fired as well. And I think that's it for movement. Defensive fire phase, there's none that can be done. Like, I could shoot these guys, but honestly, I don't... I could re-DM them. I really... 1.5. 1.5. There's an automatic... Yeah, I guess just as like a parting shot, I'll do a 1.5 down 1. They don't cower because of the leader, but it is 6, 5 on 2. It's a normal morale check, which I'm getting all the good rolls on One group. Leader breaks. Squad's fine. Second squad's fine. Third guy goes away. So you break again. Sniper doesn't activate, and then you're done. And those guys, I don't need these guys to, you know, I could fart around here, but I need these guys to grab objectives at this point. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, I mean, I'm not routing these guys. We can take fire off defensive. I don't think there's a, like, is there a CC? Can cavalry be held in melee? Cavalry. Oops. So the answer is no. Okay, so yeah, AA. Oh, I wonder if I've been calculating that because it's rear CMG RMG. Yeah, okay. I wonder if I've done that wrong in the past. Cool. So routes, there's no extra routes. Advances. Honestly, I think I'm gonna do this. Oh, you know what? No, I need to. I can't do that. So I need to do this, this, and that. This building doesn't exist. That these squads can join together. And now I've got 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So I've got 5. Mongolians still have 1. CC. Now CC. So cavalry. So neither are held, I don't think, in melee because cavalry can still move. It's just infantry that seems to be locked in melee, and then cavalry attack vehicles as normal. I do need to mention that these guys are in motion. So cavalry 1 will attack. They won't get anything because they got at least a +2. I do want to see does this count them as riders? Because it's not. You know what? I'm gonna look up the definition because if riders counts cavalry, then they get a +1. Oh, okay, yeah, cavalry and motorcycle, cool. Okay, so yeah, the first guy wouldn't doesn't get anything. They would need I think they would need snake eyes really to get anything. The vehicle will be shooting. I believe that's 4, or is it 1/2? You know what? I think it's just 2 because I don't think you double it. Close combats. I'll just look at CMG. Oh, no way. No way. I have so been doing that wrong forever. You calculate the MG against the CCV, not the MG versus their firepower. Okay, well, you live and learn, folks. I've been doing that wrong since ever. So it's 2 firepower versus 5, not 2 versus 3. So yeah, it's not. It's 1 to 4 essentially. Yeah, 1 to 4. Chow. No, doesn't do anything. Doesn't count towards break. The other cavalry will also try because why not? And then it's flipped to melee, but nobody's held in it, so it's just there for looks, really. We flip over the turn. Weather. Ooh, gusts. Not that that matters. Not gonna bother. I don't think anybody's would be affected because would vehicle dust? I'm not gonna. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. So rally phase. Gonna try and self rally. Oops, not what I wanted. Well, a number I wanted, but not then. Don't get the self rally. Probably should have just kept the morale check number. Rally. Nope. Cool. I think that was it for preps. Yeah. Or sorry, for rallies. Prep fire. Yeah, I mean, uh, LMG against the one that's. All right, never mind. Oops, I keep doing that. I'm just a sucker for putting defensive fire on there for no reason. Yeah, okay, that's a bummer. This guy can't reach, so he has to start getting the heck out of dodge here. I don't really have any of the shots, to be honest. I will have... yeah, I'm not going to move them together, but I'll have one cavalry move. The tank will... yeah, he'll shoot one... No, I got to do both machine guns. Because that brings it to a 2 firepower because it's they're in motion. Because otherwise it'd be 4 if they weren't in motion. So yeah, so 2 firepower doesn't kill the horse, but it is a 5 on 2, which is a normal morale check. And they can't pin, so they're fine. So 1, 2, I'm gonna mark this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they're dismount. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll just go same hex. Why not? I don't think swamps. Do swamps provide hindrance? Swamp. Oh, do I have to look at marsh and then marsh is then where is swamp? If I look at marsh, is it a hindrance? It is. So if I look into the rule book, because apparently it's not in that chart, swamp G7. Oh, it's always a level 2 obstacle +1. Yeah, sure. Okay. So no, nobody's seeing through it. Cool. Yeah. These guys declare CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both these guys can move together. It doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then they'll dismount. I'll just keep them there. This guy will gallop. So he's got 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ooh, you know what? 16. No, this guy's an LMG. 15 and dismounts. Quarter. So he's there. Same thing. Gallop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to dismount these guys. I'm going to dismount this guy just because I'm not 100% sure. And CX him. So 2, 3, 4, 5. They've still just got 1. I am gonna need a way to. Do I have a map? Where is? Yeah, I'll just put a red star there. There we go. These guys, same idea. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then they'll dismount because I need to both pressure this group and this group. Otherwise, this group will just go over and protect these guys. Same thing with this guy. He's gonna go over. Probably a guarantee, and I probably won't want to threaten it or care to threaten it, but it is still a possibility. These guys are going to declare CX. They'll get out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They'll just stay there. And then these cavalry, again, aren't held in melee. So the first one will leave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't want to get shot. 6. So he's got 1 movement factor left, or movement point. He'll just stay there. That's fine. Now, when the second guy leaves, that will essentially allow the vehicles to start doing stuff again. I don't want them to shoot at him, so I'm gonna go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're just stuck on horseback for now. I think that's the best way to do it. Defensive fire phase, honestly, like I don't think anybody can see anybody else. Oh, I can do yeah, let's do 2 up 1 or whatever. Okay. So unfortunately, you know, for as awesome as a shot that is, I obviously roll. That's when I roll a 6 on the dust die. So, I think you get height advantage too. I would imagine because it is technically a level 1 hill, so it's a pintash check instead of anything else, which would have been way better. What the crappy way to waste a snake eyes. There's no advanced fire phase, or none that I want to do, really. Routes, nobody's broken. Advances, now we got something here. So, I gotta take off preps again, defensive. So, leader with the squad and broken LMG are gonna advance to try to stay relevant. M9 or L9 to M9 again because LMG, and I want that to shoot at them. Both these squads will move up. I don't know how that CX got underneath. These two are going to spread out just in case. I think this should be clear. Like, there shouldn't be line of sight to them, so they should be safe. The CX guy will advance. These guys will move up. I'm going to have these guys split out because I don't want them to all get blasted in one shot. And that's it. There's no CC. Everybody ran away from CC. Now, let me just double check to make sure there's no, like, at the end of any game turn. Because I remember saying this, and, yeah, just at game end. Okay. Cool. Take off the moves. Weather, 5-0. So, back to rally as leader. Hey, leader's back. Does he rally? Yes. And does he rally? No. But I will take conscripts even... I will take conscripts wherever. I just need bodies at this point. Although, I don't think this guy can... 4... I can move 4 hexes. So, 4... Well, I can CX as well. So, 1, 2, 3... Oh, no, wait. That is my... yeah, 4 advance. Or advance. 2, 3, 4 advance. Actually, no. 4. Because I can't CX twice. So, 4... 3 advance, 1, 2, 3, 4 advance, 1, 2, 3 advance. Ah, if I only move. Okay, I just have to. I can't stop moving with that guy, and I will make it, even though they're crappy, crappy conscripts. Let's take off our pin and go to prep fire since there's nothing else to really do. Um, yeah. Is it? Oh, okay. That's something I need to check. Is it a full hex hindrance? Or is it inherent terrain? I don't think so. Okay, cool. Um, one squad in I1 shoots at X3. This is a 6-on-4 normal morale check. He's fine. Same idea. Definitely won't be a result. So these guys are prepped. These guys have no target. Alright. I think that's it for prep. Movement. I'm going to try and rally this guy one last time. So the conscripts are going to CX. They're conscripts. So instead of 6, they have... 4 movement. They have 3. CX gives them 2. So they have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy will DM. And then their job is just to run up, which means I'm probably going to... This guy's probably going to have to stay back and try to fight him. Silly enough. The leader won't. The leader will go and try to go after this, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to try and repair the LMG. That's what it was. Alright, problem solved. What are my distances here? This is the real important part for levels. I probably can't get up here and overrun because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I can overrun. Or I can do 1, 2, turn for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I feel like if I had configured my tanks slightly differently, I could have gotten a double overrun twice. But as it stands, it's not the case. So either way, I think that's what I need to do here. So one, these guys will shoot at them. It will be a hit, I think. Actually, what's the 2? No, never mind. That will not be a hit. Does have rate. So 2, they'll shoot again. Absolutely not. And they'll break the LMG. So that's gone. 3. I don't need these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I do 7 and then 8, 9, 10, yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. He's gonna try an LMG shot. What's the modifier? 7. It'll be a hit, barely, but it's a hit. To kill of 5 on the front. That might still be 0. Oh, the LMG... Is that not... No, yeah, if it's the turret, yeah, right. That's what's... Okay, so because the box, if it hits the turret's got better armor. So if it had been the hull, it would have immobilized it. Unfortunately, it's not the case. So it was actually a really good attempt, but just off by 1. They're here for 10, which means they will then declare overruns. So we'll do the top one first. It's an IFT. It won't be anything because it's 8. It's a total of 10. I guess technically it is a pin test check because it is -1 for them being in the open. They're fine. Second guy, same freaking idea. It's a 7 on 8, so 1 morale check on this guy. He'll break. That's more what I'm looking for here. And then the only surviving guy will do CC reaction, won't get anything, and he's on first fire. I'll do CC because those guys are locked in CC, and then I'll just put a motion counter next to it because that is all their movement. And then just for shits and giggles, I'll have Q2 go grab the objective, and then he'll just advance. Actually, I can just do this, whatever. I don't need to specifically advance. Defensive fire phase. I mean, I can do I can do 1, 2, 3, 4 fire group against this double here. Nope. Not even gonna bother looking at the values there. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, there is one. There's one to do. This guy can route, so he will route back. And his target, I guess, technically has to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so he'll just go 2, 3, 4, 5, and then he can't get in there because it costs 2, I believe. Is it 2 for Hamada? Pretty sure it is. No, infantry and scrub. All right, cool. 6. That's it. Oh, this guy has to route. He can't go anywhere without taking. What's this guy's range? 3. I think he's safe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because there's still interdiction from Hamada, right? Oh, isn't it? Okay, well, never mind. He takes a morale check. Never mind. He's absolutely super dead. He's just super dead. I don't think there's any more routes. There's just a bunch of broken LMGs. So we'll go to advanced phase. Manchurian guy will go up. None of these guys need to move. Like, technically, I guess technically I could have moved in here, but whatever. It's too late. Yeah, so none of that. They will try and CC. They won't get anything. Okay, well, never mind. I rolled double 11s. Now this guy is locked because in melee because he's not a cavalry, so there is that to keep in mind. Not that it will really matter, but something still to think about. Weather, no change. Rally phase. I have one guy to self rally. Does he? No. Close. I have 2 LMGs to try and repair. We'll go with the right one first, and then left one. All right, cool. The left one is actually the one I wanted more because they're closer. So that's it for rally phase. Yeah, I just need to shoot prep fire. I will hit the tank. I will not kill it. I do have rate, so we'll shoot again. I will get another hit, even though they're in motion. And same idea. Because I hit the turret, it's one off of what I need. Dang, that sucks. I think I have to... I think I know what I need to do here. This is going to be tough. Yeah, this is going to be real tough. Okay, so movement phase. This guy loses CX. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grabs... Oh, sorry. 4. He'll grab it in the advanced phase just so I just need to put him there. I'm actually going to put him there now so I don't forget. This is a problem. I know of what I want to do to get this, because this guy will just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then dismount. because this would be long range. I wouldn't really get anything out of it. I think I'm gonna do, yeah, assault move, assault move, assault move. They'll shoot. I'll have one guy shoot a 4 down 1. Nothing. And then this guy will also assault move. I'm going to do the same shot again. It's a 7 on 4. That guy's got a pin test check to make, so he's pinned, which doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. What else do I got? 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3, and I think this is where this guy shoots as a 2 down 1. Doesn't do anything, so 4. So that guy's safe. What else? These guys will lose CX. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe if I get into CC with this tank, you know. These guys will lose CX. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same idea. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna motion counter and move that there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have to take this shot. It's silly, but no, 2 down, or yeah, 7 on 2 is nothing. And then this guy, I guess like I'll CX them. 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the leader will continue to, actually, you know what? No, I can do 6 and then 7. I don't know why I'm complicating my life here. 7, there we go. I think that's everybody moved. Looks like it. So defensive fire. Yeah. Vehicle 2 firepower flat. Nothing. No rate either. Not that I was expecting now to be rate. I don't think I have anything else. Advanced fire phase, none. Well, it is halved. This against them is, what are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that guy can't even do it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't even do it with all of them. Never mind. Well, I said it, but anyways. I don't think I have any other advanced fire. Routes? I don't think there's any routes. I don't think there's any routes to do. No. Advances. These guys are going to attempt to advance. The leader will encourage these guys. I think they have to take Patsy, right? Partisans? I think they count as... I actually don't even think they mark them. They mention that they are partisans, but I think you have to take a Patsy anyways. Yeah, I don't even think they're marked as... Are they just Mongolian? Yeah, they're not even marked... Never mind. Okay, they're not marked as partisans. Doesn't matter. Patsy doesn't make it. So that guy doesn't get in. I'm going to throw... Or attempt to throw this guy in. Okay, he does make it. So this guy's pinned. Because if I can kill the tanks, maybe... You can go here. I can start doing a fire group. I don't know if I can actually see them, but I gotta try anyways. Same idea. I'm gonna threaten from these sides. There we go. You can advance. The leader will go down, and the squad will come up. You can go here. This guy I already mentioned. Yeah. I think that's about as good as I can make it. Oh, you know what? I'll just have him go get closer, whatever. CC, I'm gonna do the already active one. So the infantry goes first, then the tank. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is that? Because that's against their it's a 1-4. That is a casualty reduction? Really? All right. That is not something I was expecting. That melee continues. Over here, CC, no, definitely. It doesn't even matter. I got a target. Yeah, I'm in... yeah, I guess, like... Let's see if there's any other map values I'm missing here. Oh, I wonder if that's... No, it has to be... There has to be a double, right? Whatever. 1 to 4. Really? I'm gonna double check something real quick here because that's gonna be very painful if that is actually what has just happened here. Because would you not get a thing? Yeah. Use odds, which is what I'd completely done because I forgot I didn't seemingly did not remember the CCV. Never increased. Um, huh. Okay, well, that answers that question. That's kind of a pain, but whatever. Since I already did that, so essentially, probably something I've also been getting wrong, for quite some time. I get, or maybe I just, you know what? Maybe I just haven't been playing with these low values on CMGs and stuff. So because I think I definitely feel like I might have been calculating um all machine guns, not just the CMG or like IFE. Anyways, essentially instead of it being 2 because it's in motion, so motion will divide it. So it's a 1 to it's 1 to 6 basically because man, I almost for a second used their combat factors again or firepower and all that stuff. So because it's a squad, it's 5. There's an SMC that's helping, so it's +1, so it's 6. So it's 1 to 6, which means I do still get a result, which is in like fantastic. And it will kill the leader. That should be a kill, right? Because like it's casualty reduction. Did he just get away with a wound? That would suck. Yeah. So this guy's wounded. So he's at 6-1 now, which I'm gonna try and remember my 6+1 rule against myself because I really want that to become a thing or start becoming a thing, anyways. All right, so that guy got away pretty luckily. I did not rally this guy last turn. Didn't matter. Cool. Weather. I need to roll weather. All right. No change. Gonna try and rally. Nope. I might have to give up on that. I think I got one more turn. And then 2 moves of 8, 9 technically. Yeah. Okay. Any other rallies? I do need an LMG to fix. Hiya. Nope. And a guy to rally. He will rally. Alright. Prep fire phase. Honestly, none. None that I want to do right now. Actually, that's not true. Let's see what options are available. So, Oh, you know what? Yeah, I can do a fire group all 3 guys against this because I didn't realize that the line of sight wouldn't be blocked. So that's 8, 10. 10 flat with the dust is 5. So 5 on 10. It's a 2 morale check. Definitely broken. Doesn't ELR because of ELR 5, which is nuts, but it does break. I will. Man, I really don't. I don't want to split them, but I don't want to just use one shot. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the line of sight. I can actually pull back. Screw it. This guy can shoot as a 4 flat. All right, cool. I think that's it for shots. Movement. The conscripts 1, 2, 3. That's it. These tanks. I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here and roll out. This will be 1. This LMG immediately is going to shoot. Immediately breaks his LMG, which is the worst thing that can happen. They will turn for 1. So they spent 2. Nobody else has an LMG. So they're kind of all hosed. Yeah, you know what? At this point, it doesn't really matter. So 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. They will overrun. So this will be an 8 down 1. So an 8 on 8 is a normal against the half squad. They'll break. And then an 8 down 1. It's a 9, so Pintash check for both. The leader's pinned. The squad is fine. The squad will attempt CC. Won't get it. That was, I think, 6. Say 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and then 8. So they're 8 here. So they're going to overrun second time for 12 total. Whoops. You can go there. You can go there. So this guy takes an 8 down 1. Doesn't matter. Doesn't overrun. Potentially malfunction a gun. Okay, yeah, it does. So the CMG, but still got a hull gun, I guess. They'll try CC. Nope. Close both times, but nope. So that was 12, 13, 13, 14, and then 15. Stay in motion. I think that's how I'm going to play it. Oh, and these guys both assault move back. This guy might have a shot. Long range, it's not worth it. Yeah, I don't know anybody else who has a shot. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes. There will be 2. Take off preps. This guy's gonna route back this way. Just gonna low crawl. Because there's nowhere else he can really go. This guy, same idea. Just low crawl here. I don't think he can see him. Oops. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. Advanced phase? You know what? I don't really want to get shot at by these guys. So I'm going to make a move for it. Conscript can move up. And that might be it. I could advance this guy back, I guess. But I kind of just want to hold the hex. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think there's CC. Go to turn 4. We got some weather, no change. We got a couple rallies to try. So, oops. Try to self-rally? Nope. Probably should have tried to rally this guy. Try to rally the guy in the back. I keep rolling 9, so I'm probably have to say screw that guy. Right. I have LMG repair. No, LMG repair. Yeah. Prep fire. I will shoot at a tank. I will not get a hit. I do have rate. I will not get a hit, and I don't have rate. Damn it. Gotta get pins. There we go. Movement phase. So here's the tricky part, is I need to get some objectives. That's a guarantee. And I need to assault some people. So this will probably make or break. I'm gonna CX this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I'm using the path. I don't think I need to get here just yet. So I think in light of that, you'll assault move 1, 2. Oops, 2. You can go 1. You can go 1, 2, 3. And y'all can do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's true. I can shoot, but I can still shoot from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I wouldn't have shot the other guy anyways. Now the big question is here, because I need to advance. This doesn't offer any protection. So yeah, I guess I just kind of have to. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm just going to blast this as a 16 down 2. Ugh. Brings it up to 14 with dust. So we're looking at 12 on 16, which is a flat miss, which is disgusting. These are not the rolls that I'm looking for here. Their VP goes up, their VP goes down. There's 8 residual. And I need to, like, there's no building here. I absolutely need to take him out. So 1, 2, 8 down 2. I don't think residual is affected. So it is a 5 on 8, which is a 2 morale check. Alright, goats, like, heat of battle. Oh, because they're not mentioned anything. They're not mentioned, again, they're not mentioned as partisans. Which is problematic. Because they're not mentioned as partisans, I don't know what value they should have for heat of battle and stuff. So I guess I'll just assume Russian. Which is +2. Which means they battle harden, which they can't, so they'll fanatic. Which I don't think is really going to matter here. Sniper does not activate. Alright, man. 1, 2, 3. Another down 2. Now it's a 4 on 8, which is another 2 morale check. Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, they'll just pass all their morale checks. No big deal, no big deal. That's disgusting. Which then frees up this guy to do 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll shoot as an 8 down 2. It's a 1 check. He will break. First fire, 4 residual. Then he'll do 1, 2, 3. Oops, 3, 3, 4. He'll subsequent. So it's a 4 down 2. 7 on 4 Pentash check. He's fine. Wow, what rolls? Did I subsequent? No, because I was so shocked. I'm gonna subsequent on the third guy there. So instead of 16, it's 8 down 2. 6, it's a 1 check. Okay, yeah, whatever. Who needs to do checks? Period. Um, 447 shoots. Well, I have to wait till defensive fire, which we're there. It's a 4 down, 4 flat. No. Advanced fire phase, none. Oh, you know what? No, that's not true. I can do a 9 flat. 9 on 9 might just be a pin test check on everybody. Yeah, pin test check. So, leader is fine, squad is pinned, and other squad is fine. So I'm just gonna pin the bottom guy. Same idea, 3 flat. Nope. Alright. Routes, this guy has to route away. He has to take it. Well, it's not open ground. Yeah, I can go here. Actually, I'm just gonna low crawl there. This guy. Low crawl. There. Solve my problems, low crawl, please. Yeah, I think that's it for routes. Advanced fire phase, or advanced phase, I should say. Should this guy have, I guess, yeah, he does retain DM because of these guys being so close. Advances, huzzah, huzzah. And they're not partisans, so I don't know, like, again, because I don't know if they're partisans, I don't know if they should get a bonus. Does it say on the errata, or not errata, on the ASL archive? I'm gonna be so mad if it says there, because it does not say on the card. Retour Alicaz departs. Nope. Cool. You can advance. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna try an advance pin test check. Squad is fine. I have one squad go in. Nope, he's pinned. Can I have the other guy try to go in? Hey, alright, cool. If I can drown out the bad CCs with bad rolls, I'll guarantee myself good rolls for the CCs I want to make. There, I think that's... This guy can take the path. Okay, I think this is how I want this done. CC, I've got a bunch. I'll just do the tanks first because that's the easiest. So we'll do this one. It is in motion, so +2. That might actually be a kill. So it's in motion, but they don't have any usable machine guns. So even though it's a +2, which would bring it to 5. Oh, and there's this. Yeah, no, they're just dead. So this guy explodes. It's not a flaming explosion, but he is exploded. So that's a wreck. Actually, is it just F? Yeah, there we go. So that guy's a wreck. Same here. CC, no. Return fire, nope. Locked in melee. Then we got this group. Again, there's no ambush or anything because there's no concealment terrain or anything being affected. So here it's a 9 to 9, and then the Japanese I'll do a 1-to-1 against the Fnatic squad and another one. So 1-to-1 the Mongolians, and then 1-to-1. Okay, so all of these guys die, and then all of these guys die, and then the Mongolians will get an extra 1 because they control these two plus these two. Not what I wanted. There we go. I don't know why I'm not just grabbing new ones, but whatever. Or copying. And then one last one over here. It's a 1-to-2 for the Mongolians, and it's a 1-to-1 for the Japanese. There's no deaths there, so that just turns into a melee. And then turn 5, rally phase. Or weather, no change. Rally, I only roll 9 with this guy. Okay, well, screw that guy. I got stuff to do. This guy will attempt to rally. Nope. DM will stay on. Pins will come off. I will try to repair. Alright, well, my repairs are as good as some shots I've been making. That's it for rally, I think. Prep fire. I might have to just back up and just wait. The question is, can I get a 4 flat to do something? Let's try it. No. Immediately no, just because of the values involved. So this guy's prepped, but I don't think I have any other shots now anyways. You know what? I need to do something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy will take a shot, but it is 6 up 1. Oh wait, no, and it's not an assault movement. Technically the road too. So it's like a 5 on 6. So 1 morale check, which of course I don't pass. Still stripe, but whatever. That's the risk I need to make. Well, yeah. I mean, I am on. I do kind of need to attack, so. So that's it for. Oh, so that was prep fire. This is movement. Tank is gonna move because I need him to move. Yeah, we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Forgot about this LMG. LMG will shoot when he's here. Never mind. Huzzah. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 on an overrun. Someday I will get a good overrun. Here I've got a 7 on 8. So 1 morale check on 2 squads and leader. Forgot about the leader. 1 morale check. Leader's fine. Break and he's fine. So this guy breaks. The other guy's fine. I think that was 12, 13, 14, 15, and stays in motion. Okay. Oh, this guy CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm gonna have to run somebody back because I forgot about this guy. I forgot about bringing him back here. Or another guy. Shit. Alright. And then this leader's gonna CX because screw this broken guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I don't really think I have anything else to do. Defensive fire phase. I mean, these 3 squads will all shoot. So this is a 6 flat. Never mind. I mean, I can final, I guess. It's doubled halved, so it's 3, and then it's up 1, so it's pin test check. He's fine. Which, Christ, I need that one. Advanced fire phase, none. Well, I can do a 3. Why not? Nope, nothing else. Routes. That's a prep. So this guy has to route. I don't care to have the leader go with him, but I can't route him anywhere. I think he's dead. Because he can't get closer to this guy. And I don't... Well, I'm still in line of sight. So no, I'm just gonna say he's dead. I'm not really gonna bother with it. Otherwise, this guy should lose DM because it's not open ground. This guy can actually route because he doesn't see anybody. I think that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 5. Yeah. Advances. You can advance. That's pretty much it. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna consolidate. It's probably gonna be a big mistake. You can advance and you can advance. Probably be like the biggest mistake of the game there. Alright, so this has to be hand to hand. There's no ambush. I'm pretty sure there isn't because we have to use roads, and I don't know how roads will impact the swamp, so I'm just gonna say there's none. CC, it's down 2 because I'm the Japanese, so that's a definite kill. He's 1-1 +1. All right, phone, you need to not go crazy here. It'll be a 1-1 up 1 because he's CX'd, which turns that into a casualty reduction, which I will absolutely take for a kill. I was really worried there for a second. This becomes a hand-to-hand. So same idea applies. 1-1 down 1, and then that'll be a kill, unfortunately. I was actually really hoping I could get something better than that. Right? Is that right? 1, 2... Oh, wait, I didn't count this one. I forgot completely that one existed. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Alright. CC's over. We go to turn 5. Man, I'm surprised I'm actually making it this long in this scenario because I didn't think it would. I kind of thought it might peter out or something real quick. This guy, I guess there's just nowhere to rally or route. I could have routed 2, 3, 4. Have the leader go with? No. That's just silly. Did I do weather? No weather, no change. Rally phase, couple of things. I'm gonna try and self-rally this guy. Nope. I think this guy can get rid of it. This guy should be able to get rid of it because he's not in open ground either. I don't... take that off. I don't have a LMG to fix, so we'll go straight into prep fire, which prep fire, huzzah, will... no, that's not a hit. Really? Okay. Movement phase. I need a squad to essentially go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That tank's pointing in the wrong way. And this guy can take a 1.5 down 1. No. This guy might be able to save this. Do I have to literally do... I have enough troops. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll take a shot. As a 2 down 2? You gotta be kidding me. That's K1. These are the time. It's always when I don't want him. K1. He survives a morale check, which is surprising. There is a sand check. Nope. That was yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This guy's first fired. 1, 2, 3, because I need to be able to deal with this guy easily. Well, easily. I need, yeah, whatever. Not sure if I've been remembering his +1. Yeah, essentially this side, I don't need these guys here at all because they're not going to be contestable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy this. That. And then, yeah, let's see. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, screw it. 5, and I'll have to take Yeah, I'll have to take a shot. So, 8 down 3. 3 on 8 is a K2. Random selection. Wound check. So he's wounded, and then 2 morale check on. I think it's just the squad, if I remember correctly, on K2s or K numbers, because it doesn't include a not a just wounded. So morale check, a 2 morale check on the squad breaks it. That's a shame. That'll come back to bite me for sure. 4 residual. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm not going to shoot at them because, 1, 2, 3. Then I'll shoot. And that'll be an 8 down 3. Yuck. 10 on 8. I don't even think is a pin test check, so they're fine. Do I technically have line of sight down here? No, it's blocked. Okay. Just curious. Yeah. Because I wasn't thinking about it. I would have taken a shot. Anyways. I think there's anything else to move. So, there's nothing else to defensive fire either. Not really, anyways. Advanced fire phase. I'll try a 3. 3 down 1. No, I'll take another 3 shot then. Nope. Alright. Routes. I gotta take off residual. There we go. Routes. I mean, they can low crawl. That's fine. I think that's it. Yeah. Advances. Huzzah. Huzzah. So you can take another one. Yeah, I mean, I'll just have them there. It doesn't really matter. You guys can advance. You can go there. That's not... The LMG guy's probably screwed, but might as well. And advance. Forgot those. Cool. Okay. CC. I should have 1. Big stack over here. Again, no ambush, no anything, because it's not there's no buildings on this map, which is probably why the Mongolians win a lot, because you don't have to worry about defending buildings. It'd probably be intense to do so. I have 7 as the attacker, and like, do I want to do? I mean, I guess technically I have to target all of them. I don't have to, but I don't think targeting a squad by itself. I could do a 3-2 against a squad. I think maybe I'll do that. Whereas I'll do a 2-1 versus squad and leader. So 3-2. 3-2 down 1 will be a kill. Unbelievable. And then what is this that I said? It's 9-4, 2-1. Disgusting. I'm gonna lose on unfortunate CC rolls. Ugh. Alright. That is it for that. So we go to turn 6. We got weather. It doesn't change anything. Rallies, there's nobody that can rally or have anything done to them, so no. Prep fire, I have none that I care for. So we're gonna movement phase. I got a half squad here that's gonna assault move. He'll get shot at as a 2. I swear I've only gotten good IFT rolls out of one side, and it's not the Japanese today. So it's assault move. It's not. I mean, I guess technically it's open ground, because I don't know about moving in swamp and all that. It should just be flat. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's just flat. So it's a 4-on-2. 4-on-2, 1 morale check. They're fine. Thank Christ. So that's that. Um, I don't think these guys will survive, but then in CC they're crappy. Yeah, you know what? These guys will just they'll lose CX 1, 2. They'll take a shot. I can't imagine that does anything. 3, down 1. 7 pin test check, I guess. They're pinned, but I got an extra turn, so it's not. That's not catastrophic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4, 5, 6. And I just got a tank to move, so I mean, I don't want this guy interfering with either of these, so tank has to move on him. To hit, it will be a hit, won't be a kill, no rates. That's 1, 5 to overrun. Huzzah! 9, 8 on 8. It's a normal morale check. Of course. He's already shot, so I guess technically he can CC reaction fire. All right, cool. Does that kill him? I think it does. Whatever. I think this is where I call it, which is unfortunate. Man, I mean, I'm gonna have to roll for some stuff anyways, but what an unfortunate way to lose it. It was so close, or it felt like it would be a lot closer. There's nobody else to move, so there's no other defensive fire. I mean, I could do final and whatever, like 1 firepower. No, nobody else can do anything. Advanced fire phase. I mean, 2 flat. No. That's pretty much it. Routes. I mean, honestly, like with the tanks, though. I mean, I've been overrunning a lot, so it's just a matter of time, really. You can't always not roll low, basically. Routes. I don't think there's any routes. Pretty sure there aren't any. So advances. You can advance there. Yeah. Okay. CC, so there's 1 here. I'm just going to do this one first. It becomes hand-to-hand. It's a 2-to-1, down 2 for the Japanese. That'll be a kill no matter what. It's a 1-to-2, up 1, so just misses. So I'm really lucky here. Really lucky there that didn't go crazy. Over here, same idea. It goes hand-to-hand. I'm just going to do a 1-to-2 against everything. That will be a kill, if only because I have a -1 leader and the general property of the Japanese having -1, so I'm super lucky there. The Mongolians will be a 7-to-5. It's just a 1-to-1, down 1, so everybody dies. Control stays with the Japanese, but that's not going to matter because you can just recapture everything. Speaking of capturing, the Japanese have 3. Yeah, like there's... Well, okay, so the leader can't actually grab any. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only grab 1. Okay. Let's... Yeah. Actually, no, there's no way for me to... I would have to grab... Because that's not currently theirs, which means... Wait. Yeah, so this should be 4. This 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man. Okay, so... This is going to be crazy. So, turn 6. I mean, turn 6 is basically going to decide this, I think. Pins go away. Really wish this guy had rallied at some point. I think that... I think, funnily enough, that might be the reason why, at this point. Considering everything else that's come up. So, rallies... They can try to self-rally? No. So no self rally is successful. Going to prep fire. I don't want to prep fire because I need to kill this guy. Because if I don't move, he gets in there for free. I'd have to break him. I don't think I'd be able to. This guy has no target. Nobody else does. So movements. This CX goes away. Yeah, screw it. They're gonna both go. It'll be assault move. It's 6 down 1, so 7 on 6 is a normal. Leader is fine. This guy will pin, and I think that's gonna doom that. I have to try and block. So 1, 2. This will be a 4 down 2. So 4 on 4. Okay, so even if that was a 4, well, actually it's a 1 morale check anyway. So even if, because this kind of feels stupid, I could have probably blocked even here, but even there, it's still a 2 firepower and it's still down 2, which is still a 1 morale check, no matter what. So that guy breaks there. We'll just, be nice and give him that. That guy's first fired. And then in the movement phase, I've only got 1 move left, so this guy doesn't even really matter, because if I take off this CX, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I gain an extra 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna win as the Mongolians, but specifically because I'm gonna block a hex. Specifically because I'm blocking a hex, I think. Pretty sure. There shouldn't be anybody else to move. Defensive fire phase, I mean, I'll whatever, 3 flat, 8 on 3 doesn't do anything. Advanced fire phase, I might as well. It's not gonna do anything. And then routes, I can just have this guy route back. Let's say 4, 5, 6. Not that it really matters. Take off defensive. Advances. I mean, you know what? I'll toss this guy. Let's see if I can prevent that movement. Yeah, and then this guy goes here for another, so 7 to 2. And then, I mean, I can do this, I guess. Doesn't really matter. CC, it's a 1 to 4, nothing, and then a 3 to 1. That might actually kill him. 3 to 1, yeah. But it was a 7. It was technically a 7-1, I think. So I don't really. There wasn't much I was getting out of them, anyways. Oh, you know what I never did? Really? Oh no, wait. They were both in CC reaction fire. Come on. I never couldn't have saved them, anyways. Yeah, that's it. So, rally phase or weather, nothing. Pins. Rally phase, I have nothing to rally with. So, prep fire phase, there's literally nothing to prep fire with. He can assault move to grab this, which changes this back down to this number. They will attempt to shoot as a 6 down 2 or 6 down 1. 5 on 6, I think, is a 1 check. This isn't going to matter. They're broken, blah, blah, blah. But they can't recapture this point. That's what matters the most. Now, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, let's see if I can... Let's see... Okay, so CX starts on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. He's going to shoot as a 6 down 2. Cowers. So it's a 5 on 4 because of dust. Had to ruin it because then I could use the bonus movement to get off the road here. No, wait, I can't even get into here, so it doesn't matter. All right, well, that is GG's. Um, yeah, because most I could have gotten was this one, and I'm still only 4. Really unfortunate. Just some really unfortunate CCs. I wonder if maybe I should have left a guy here because they're having a hard time getting those shots in anyways. And at least I forced him to CC twice. Just losing this so easily is really what cost me. All the CCs being lost really is what got me. Not to mention the initial cavalry charging stuff. Maybe it would have made more sense to just like go into the middle and try to hang out there or whatever. Um, or potentially like come in from this side and just go around them. Just say like screw it, I see you, but I'm still gonna run past or something. I don't know. Yeah, interesting scenario. Not sure how much I like. I'm not sure if I'm falling for it type idea, but not a bad scenario. Um, Definitely not something I would. I don't think I would ever want to see this in a tournament, but only because of it's not. While it's a good scenario, I don't have a problem with it. It's just not. It's missing some fun factor in it, and maybe that's just the low values on the CMGs for the tanks, or like not being able to really be able to deal with them other than LMGs type thing. There's something that I feel is missing to elevate this just a little bit higher than it could be, or that it is, I should say. But anyways, I hope that everybody who's watching this, whether it's live or not, YouTube or elsewhere, is appreciated it, or like to see this sort of dive into older scenarios, even if it's solo. I will still be streaming tomorrow. Unfortunately, my regular partner, Rutin, will not be available, so it'll be another old scenario. Another one that kind of just to kind of get it out of the way, so to speak. It's going to be a scenario from 1995. Man, I just can't get away from those years. 1995, Halha River Bridge, or Hala River Bridge. Russian Japanese, another Manchukuo L1, but another like really quick one apparently. So we'll see how things go. At worst, I'll look at it and see what's what, and then maybe pick Hill of Death or something else instead, depending on how I'm feeling. So until tomorrow, I hope you all have a wonderful night.